The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
Sometimes Ordis likes to assume he knows nothing. Nobody can learn what they think they already know.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive. Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon. Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy. Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery. Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy. Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Well, well, well. Looks like some serious crud is going down out there. Here's to you, anonymous troublemaker.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Very impressive, Tenno. You held well back. Time to get out of here.
Nathaniel ain't best pleased by the actions of some of our friends. Keep your heads down, Solaris United, and steer clear of Officer Friendly.
Operator, Ordis is picking up a distress signal. Wait, no. It's just the corpus peddling their wares again.
Get off the emergency frequency!
Nora tries, dreamers. You know she does. But I swear, sometimes you be standing there, soaked to the skin, and some idiot wants to talk about the weather.
Ready to kick
Bottom!
Welcome. It's time for Nora to say goodnight.
Order supports your choices.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive. Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon. Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery. Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Very impressive, Tenno. You held them all back. Time to get out of here.
Excellent armaments, operator. Please return
Covered in blood.
safe and sound. Stand by while I analyze the intelligence profiles of the Grineer. Error, not a number. Did the operator enjoy this witticism? Wonderful.
And I don't know if this is going to work. Hopefully it is. The idea is that the mic should now be live. Thank you very much. So hopefully I can add a bit of commentary. It's working for me, but if I could get a sound check from the stream that you can hear both the game sound and me talking, that'd be great. Okay, so we've leveled Arcabrow up. Thank you very much, very kind. So we've leveled Arcabrow up, and the Atlat. Why does the Atlat want swapping? It is the highest level, which is what we want, and it is upgraded, so I'm going to ignore that for now. We've got the Vectis, that needs levelling up. I don't know if it has been upgraded, so we can use that. And okay, so we could designate both that and the Heck as our primary newbie weapons. We've also got the Paris, which needs levelling. We've got the Vulcar as well. So we've got 3 rifles, at the minute 2 shotguns and the Boltor. The Boltor and the Fragor are Rhino's signature weapons, so I'll go ahead and max level them up off camera. But it also means that he needs a couple more Orokin reactors and Orokin catalysts. So the next planet we want to go through is Deimos. So let's do a mission on Deimos solo, just me and my Cabral. I've chosen the Cabral because I think it's nicer than the automated AI pet that you get, which is fine. The pet is fine, but I do like the Cabrals. They're not as powerful as something like a Panzer Wallpaper.
Intruders are forcing open this location's void portal. You are here to stop them.
But
My
once
intel
we've
suggests
completed
there
the
are
heart
rich
of
enemy supply
Deimos,
caches in the area. I'm unable to pinpoint
we can
their
go and
exact
cap
location.
ourselves some
Search them out if
Wallpapers
you are willing to show
or
them
anything
the
that we
added
want. And in this game, it's absolutely scary how powerful a noob with a Rhino and very little else can be. There's pretty much nothing that he can't absolutely obliterate, and with him being a Rhino, he just doesn't care. You know, they want to cast something on him, he doesn't care. Whereas a lot of the little Warframes would just melt away and die. He doesn't care. He really doesn't. He doesn't give a shiny one. He just blabs through everything and enjoys the pants out of it. Now, again, I do heartily, if you're going to play this game, I heartily recommend you certainly do up to Phobos solo. Except for the missions where you do need help, either because you don't know or understand what you're doing, or, you know, you just can't do it, you know, and it happens. We're using the Zor, which is a weapon that we actually crafted on Deimos, on the plains of Eidolon. Which is really nice because it's not a weapon that other players can just go and buy or get. You've got to work for it, and you're not getting this for nothing. So that's a nice early goal to work towards, crafting yourself a Zor, spelled X-A-W, and it's a great weapon. It's It's absolutely brutal, and if you couple it with a Rhino that doesn't care what the enemies are packing and stacking. I know this is not the way we're supposed to go, but there might just be some booty in here. Hello. Wow, hello.
You found the first resource cache. I'm detecting 2 more faint hints.
And we'll have a bit of that. And we can also look at doing the Eyes and Treasures as well when we get time. But as a free-to-play game, this is right up there. You know, if looter shooters are your thing, oh man, this is so good. And there's plenty of setup customization for you to choose from, as you can see. That's leveling up nicely there. Maximum level in this game for both Warframes, weapons and pets is level 30. So rather than trying to force the leveling process, you know, you can enjoy the missions and just let your stuff level naturally, which it will do. Okay, so we've got to go down here. Over here.
Stay
Guessing
focused.
we needed
There's a
to
heavy unit approaching.
drop down here, I'm guessing. Yeah, yeah. Oh, hello. We'll have a bit of that. The other beauty of going to Deimos is it allows you access to resources that you wouldn't have access to much later in the game. So, you know, again, it's important that you take your time, enjoy, and oh, can't get through there. Enjoy and just get the most out of literally everything. There's no rush to do anything. And if you watch, you know, a lot of these streamers are all super high level and they just blow up through everything with the red figures and the, you know, super duper damage numbers. Well, the thing is, you're not going to have access to all that as a super newbie player. And do you know what? That's okay. Because you don't need to look like a tart's pair of thongs at a nightclub. And you don't need the latest and greatest super weapons and mods. If you follow my guide, no matter what starter Warframe you pick, your perfect account for a noob really contains... Oh, that's not right. Contains a Vault and a Rhino. Anything else is a pleasure bonus. If you've got a Vault and a Rhino on your account, you're pretty much done. The other thing that you don't need to do is rush off and craft every single Warframe that is in existence. It's not ready yet. Because it's just not necessary. Between Vault and Rhino, you can complete pretty much every bit of content in the game with consummate ease. And the beauty of Rhino, as I say, he doesn't care. He doesn't give a shiny one. Okay, this should now be available. As you can affect it.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Yeah, bring it on. Bring it on, I'm Rhino. Nice to meet you, and I do not care. Now again, in terms of play style, well, you can play it how you like. You can use guns, bows, melee weapons, fist weapons, and you know, there is a ton of variety of play styles. So again, it's nice that depending on what character you want to play or what Warframe you want to play, the game doesn't limit you. It's amazing. Okay, so we've got to go and find the key. Let's go and find said key. And we'll have the free booty on the way. So I'm taking it that this is said key.
Wait for the shots. Wake up.
Thank you very much.
Wake up.
That's the power of the Vectis sniper rifle. Absolutely devastating.
Quick, pick up the key. You got the key. Now get back to the portal.
And you know, you've got a whole myriad of different types of content within the game. You know, from you can do the same thing over and over if that's your pleasure, or if variety's the spice of your life, then again you have access to that. In that, you know, there's so many different types of missions, objectives, puzzles, problems, and it's just great, and it's 100% free, and you don't have to spend a penny on the game. As I say, this is my new free-to-play account. I've not spent a penny on this account, and I've got all 3 Warframes that I want. Do I need to run off farming and crafting prime Warframes and weapons? No, I don't. Why? Because you know what the game gives you is good enough, more than good enough. It's only by watching, you know, streamers you think, oh, I've got to go and do this, and I need that mod and that build. No, you don't. No, you don't. Not to be successful. Now, when it comes to the later game, the mode changes to a mode called Steel Path, and for that you won't just walk through it. It's a lot harder. But again, with power creep and all the rest of it. And you need to ask yourself one question. If you completely clear the star chart in normal mode, do you really want to do it all again in extra hard mode? Now, the thing is, right, as with all of these games, you know, with titles and achievements and all the rest of it, well, that's a key. Shame we didn't bring a key, but we didn't. The thing with titles and achievements and grinding is those that know what it is are not impressed, right? Those that don't know what it is don't give a shit. So think about how you spend your time wisely, because grinding for a specific title or an achievement isn't always going to be the best use of your time.
Mission complete. Excellent work.
So we got a shit ton of nano spores there. And we also got a new mod for Beck, which is Pounce. Hey up there, now you diddly doing, nice to see you. Game runs out the box as the devs intended. None of this micro-transitional bullshit. It's too well in this game. You've missed this game so much. Yeah, absolutely. It's fantastic. Hey up, Polymer. Sorry if I missed you. Nice to see you. So, you know, I mean, you've really got to think about how do you want to play the game? What's your pleasure? And that's really what it comes down to. You can go as deep into this game as you want, or you can skim along the surface like a turd of dog shit and do just fine. So you know, look, it's your choice as to what you want to do and how you want to do it. We could upgrade that a bit more. I don't know. I'm guessing we've not got a whole lot. Let's just have a look at items. Yeah, we've not got a statue yet, but we've got plenty of treasures. So we could go and do the item statue hunt at Maru's Bazaar and get a load of endo. And again, it's like ranking mods up. I wouldn't. Yeah, we don't need it on the Taxian because we're not using the Taxian. It's like ranking mods up. Only do them a pip at a time. Don't be in a huge rush to max all your mods out. Just not necessary. You know, one pip at a time, every so many levels is fine. And I think we've got 100 endo left.
Oh, sorry. Artists will play with the volume off.
40 endo. I mean, it's saying we've got 100 endo. Yeah. So, you know, just nice and easy. Level your stuff up a bit at a time. Don't be in a huge rush. I don't think we've got enough there. No, 80 endo. We need to level fetch up. Okay. Don't be in a huge rush to level all your mods up. It is important that we level back up because we don't want to die all over the place whenever we're doing stuff. And again, don't forget, like with cosmetics, it's not gonna make an iota of difference to your power, and they're exactly that. They're cosmetic items. So, you know, again, don't beat yourself up about it. I do quite like that as the swordsman. So, here's a newbie account. I've got Mag, my starter Warframe, which is great for later game content and really good fun to play. So she's my original Warframe. I then went and grabbed and built Rhino for free. He's my go-to guy. And I then went and grabbed and built Volt. Volt I'll use for all the Lithrelic runs and for Eidolon hunting and other stuff as well, which he's great at doing. But our go-to Warframe is going to be Rhino. So, as I say, if you've got Rhino, Volt, and another Warframe, you've done all this stuff here. It's all chaff and faff. You really don't need it. And don't forget, every time you craft and build a Warframe, to get the best out of that Warframe, you need to allocate Orokin, not reactors, but the other one, and you also need to mod it and weapon it, blah blah blah. So don't get caught in the newbie trap of you know, trying to max everything out as much as you possibly can and have a billion of this and a billion of that. You're far better off to have a catalyst and a reactor and have your choice of weapons maxed out, rather than having a metric arse ton of weapons and they're all super low level and none of them are at their maximum potential. And you can play this game again however you want. You can play it as a, you know, root and toot and melee. You can play it as a sniper. You can play it as a ninja. You can just play this game any which way you like, any which way it grabs your fancy. Hey up, Crab, how you doing? Fashion is important. Gotta be good looking, killing machine. Well, look, that's a matter of opinion, isn't it? To a newbie beginner player, you're not gonna look like a tart's knickers at a Christmas do. You know what I mean? You're not gonna look like, you know, the latest and greatest song. And it's nice that fashion framing is in the game. It's great for players who are into that. But for your average, everyday, run-of-the-mill, clueless, feckless, and absolutely fucking useless player, it's really not that important. What's more important is getting through your content. Your fashion framing really should come later on. Unless, of course, you're a fashion frame hoe, which is absolutely fine to be that. And I think that's the power and the strength of this game, which separates it from most other games.
We are readying reinforcements.
In that you can be whatever you want to be. The game can be whatever you want it to be. And I love that about this game. I really do. You know, you can hang out with some max level, max rank hoes and go for it. Or you can play the whole game solo, never interact with anybody, and successfully do it all yourself in my play style, which of course is nice and easy. And as I say, look, we're all different. I get that, and although my two go-to Warframes are Rhino and Volt, and you know, in this playthrough, of course, on my free-to-play account, I'm already Mastery rank 5. I don't need to go any higher than that to complete every bit of content in the game. Mastery rank 5 is going to, unless of course I've changed it. And it is possible I've not kept abreast with it. But it used to be that Mastery rank 5 was good enough as a new player. And again, you know, Mastery rank 30, yep, you know, I take my hat off to people who do it. But again, you know, those who know what it is are not impressed, and those that don't know, well, they don't give a fudge. So think very carefully when you play this game about how you invest your time on what you do. Whether you want to just enjoy the content and have content progression. The problem with this game is when you've completed all the content, which you're not going to do in 5 minutes, because then you've got two choices. You either start, you know, collecting your Warframes, doing builds and farming mods and resources, or you put the game down and go and do something else. And, you know, a few will deep dive into the game, a lot will just put it down and move on to something else. Such is the attention span of the younger generations. They just, you know, something doesn't happen in 10 seconds, they're gone. They're gone, you've lost it, they've moved on. And I think it's all testament to Digital Extremes that not only have they retained the majority of the player base, but it's growing. Sure, you're always going to have veteran players who are moaning, whining bitches, because, you know, the game isn't producing what they want, how they want it, and that's fine. I get that. But for your average, ordinary, everyday, run-of-the-mill, ho-hum, cheap bastard free-to-play player, you will not find a better game than Warframe. It's fantastic. And, you know, I mean, everything's in here for you. So you've got all your missions, you've got all your quests. And the beauty is, you know, your side quests are marked as side quests, whereas your primary quests are marked as main quests. And if you want to progress your Warframe, you have your Warframe quests. So I just think it's absolutely amazing. I really, really do. I want to see if I can. I don't like the burst on, but it is a signature 10-0 weapon. I wanted to do weapons and primaries. There's the burst on. Can we buy the blueprint? We can, and we can craft it. That would be a nice little signature weapon for Mag or Volt. You see all this stuff. The other thing I love about Warframe is that yes, there is a cash shop,
Operator?
but they don't
Order
shove it up
finders.
your arse.
What are you
You know, it's a cash shop if you want to enjoy it and spend real money on it. That's absolutely fine. You'll never hear me slag people off for spending money on the game because, you know, if it's your
With the
pleasure,
impossible
we get one of
behind
them
you,
free next.
all
Nice.
that remains is what is necessary.
This is a free game pass which resets once every so often and allows you access to some really, really nice in-game freebies that again
That's
you
all we
wouldn't
have time for.
necessarily as a new free-to-play player have access to. So yeah, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Oh, actually, don't need to do that. Sorry about that. We need another neural center before we can craft the Cadus. Do we even want to bother? I'm not sure. But yes, we do want to build the burst on. The burst on is going to take 12 hours to build. If you're a new free-to-player, never ever rush any of these builds for the real, well, currency of platinum. It's not worth it. Part of the fun is leaving stuff in the cooker and then logging in the next day, and hey ho, you've got something new to play with. Very cool. Very cool. Right, okay, so we want to use the burst on. We've got the ball, we need to level that up. I'll keep the het and the decks purely because that's a free job here. I want to keep the Paris until or unless I grab the Dread, and then we'll replace that. The Volcar, well, we could actually sell the
Excellent
Volcar, but did I
armaments,
upgrade it?
Please
Yeah,
return
it's upgraded. So
covered
any
in
weapon
blood.
you upgrade
Safe and sound.
with an Orokin Catalyst, unless there's a very good reason for it, never ever sell it, because it will serve you well. I do love the Volcar personally. I do love the Vectis, although I am primarily a melee player. But you know, I mean, these are all amazing, low level, easy to get, craft and build weapons. The Vectis is one of my favourite. Until you get access to the Zoris. The Zoris will literally carry you right through the game. The Boltor is his signature weapon, and again, if you like machine guns, a good weapon, but not very ladylike. So the burst on is going to be ideal to use as Mag's signature weapon. We also have the Heck heavy shotgun. The bore I'll level up and then dump it. I don't even know why I'm bothering to do that actually, because of mastery rank 5, so I don't need to get weapons and level them up anymore because we're mastery rank 5. The Mark 1 kunai we could flog. those we could flog. The Furious will keep. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, it's your pleasure how you want to play the game. The Furax, I do like the Furax. I like punching the crap out of stuff. We've got the Gram and the Galatine. Again, both those weapons can carry you pretty much through the whole game. I've got the bow, the original bow, not the Mark 1, which I want to level up purely because it's the newbie's weapon of choice. Again, this weapon can carry you pretty much through the whole of the star chart in normal mode. And then we've got the Fragor, which is his signature weapon. I've got the Zor because I really fancied crafting very early on a unique weapon from Deimos. I've not gilded it yet, so we can't, you know, change the colours and all the rest of it. So what? And we got the decks, which were freebies given away, which are fine for most content. So yeah, if you want to be successful at this game as a free-to-play cheap bastard, you need a Rhino, you need a Volt, another Warframe of your choice, and you are good to go for the whole game pretty much. Rhino can complete the whole game with consummate ease, even if you're a clueless, feckless and absolutely fucking useless player. You can fall through it with style with Rhino. Hey up, Nezha. I like your Rhino. Thank you, that's very kind of you, Ben. That's the best thing about this game. It's whatever you want it to be, Ben. And that's very powerful. And I think the player base reflects that. Lady Light for Mag, you can make Mag look absolutely stunning. This is obviously not my main account. This is just my free-to-play account. You really would not want to see my main account. I think that's Mastery Rank 23. I've got just about every Warframe that was ever. Some Warframes I've got 3 different copies of them. It's just ridiculous. So you can sink as many man hours of your life into this game as you want, and it will reward you. It won't punish you for the pleasure. And as I say, it's one of the few free-to-play games that you can skip along the surface and complete it, or you can do a mega deep dive. You know, you can get into streamers like Pupska or Brozyme or Iflin or Blackie, you know, whatever you want, and go as deep as you want and do really cool builds. But at the end of the day, if you're completing the content and you get your operator and you get your shit, well, then it's your choice as to whether you start getting a bajillion skins and builds and mods and this, that and the other. You see, the other beauty of Rhino is at very, very low level we could take in corrupted mod farming, which is just fantastic. Now, you can do it on any other Warframe, but the other Warframes are going to struggle like feck. They really are. So here we go, mobile defence with the mighty Rhino, who doesn't give a shite. The only 100% recommendation I would give to new players is your priority job is without a doubt to join a clan, because the clan will give you access to free resources that you just can't get anywhere else. So for me, it's really important for new players to join a clan. Craft your clan key, go and access your dojo, because that will give you full access to Vault very, very early on in the game. So if you chose Excalibur or Mag, then join a clan, go grab yourself a vault, and, you know, look, you've not got to spend thousands of man hours upgrading it and, you know, doing stuff to it. It's just nice to have a level 30 vault in your arsenal for when you want to do, I ain't gonna make that, I'm gonna die, yeah, for when you want to do lith relic runs and the like. You can of course do it the cheap shit way. If your bullet jumping ain't making it, a bit like me really. Oh, and we got 2 Orokin cells, just what we wanted. I think we can now craft the Cadus as well, so we can stick the Cadus in the cooker.
Stay focused. There's a
Again,
heavy unit
you know,
approaching.
veteran players will tell you you need this weapon with this build, and please don't get tunnel visioned and obsessed with weapons and builds and mods. You know, you can go through this whole game with the most crappiest of setups, and at the end of the day, nobody gives a shit. As long as you're having fun, enjoying yourself, and you're getting content progression on your character, do not worry about a goddamn thing. Because there's just no
Location
point
reached.
you spending hours of your life farming corrupted mods only to fail miserably at the next mission because, well, actually you'd have been better off leveling your weapons, improving and leveling your mods, and having some fun rather than spending all them hours trying to grab corrupted mods, which are, you know, look, corrupted mods are like Carlin Lager. You know, they are really powerful. They're good, but they're not that good. They're not the you know, corrupted mods are not going to turn you into a Warframe god. You know, you know, you can go and get Archon weapons and galvanised mods and Christ knows bloody what in this game. It's great. But what I'm trying to say to you is don't get obsessed and fixated on all this crap,
Still working on it.
because all it will do is null and dull your progression and enjoyment in the game. Also, don't be afraid to try the other game's game mode. They have an alternative battle mode in this game called Railjack, and a lot of people scoff at it and say it's a load of crap. It's not. It's fantastic. It's great fun for a clueless newbie player to enjoy, and you can get some nice resources from Railjack, and it's a nice alternative break for you from lodging stuff. It really is. So, you know, don't try not to get too fixated, too obsessed and too tainted
We are finished here.
by other people's opinions and takes, says me doling the advice out. You know, try and maximise your enjoyment of the game, because this game has enjoyment in spade loads. If you just potter your way through it, take your time and enjoy the pants out of it. And it's okay as a new freebie
Terminal spotted.
cheap bastard player
Ready and prepared to defend.
to complete the missions with the absolute minimum requirement.
I'm in, Tenno.
You know, you've not got to stay in a mission for 6 million freaking levels just to say that, well, you know, I'm hip, I'm hot, I'm happening. You know, I can do 60 levels, no worries. Nobody cares. Just do your missions, do the minimum requirement, and do you know what? You'll just be fine. You'll be just fine. Did that expire now? And the other beauty of Rhino is utilise your skills. Rhino skin is I'm unkillable, and if you find you're struggling to kill enemies with your weapons, Rhino skin, just cast Roar on yourself.
Still working on it.
So
Continue to defend.
2 skills right there, Iron Skin and Roar, and that will allow you to complete everything this game has to throw at you with consummate ease. No grinding, no mod farming, no weapon farming. You can, it's, you know, so what I'm badly trying to say to you is you don't have to be a Warframe hoe to complete the game and have great fun. Now, that's not to slag off veteran players and Warframe hoes and fashion frame hoes, and I've got to have everything hoes. Because if that's you, then that's absolutely fine. Fill your boots. You'll not find a better game that allows you to indulge in content completion.
The odds are against us, Tenno.
You know,
we did it.
Warframe is
Mission complete.
whatever you want it to be, and that's why I love it so much. And it doesn't matter if it takes you 10 weeks to complete all content, or if it takes you 10 years, you know, as a casual player, having fun, kicking a low ass. Just fill your boots. Just absolute. I don't know of another game where you can fill your boots as a clueless newbie solo player with such consummate ease. And this game is just an utter joy. It really is just joyful. Okay, can we get the Cadus in the cooker now? Not that I want the Cadus, but it's a mug's eyeful for new players, if you know what I mean. Can we build the Cadus? No, it doesn't look like it. It wasn't the reactors that I needed, then it must have been something else. The heat sword is a good melee weapon as well, but and the Cronus is good, but not big enough for me. What do I mean by that? Well, oh, it's neural sensors I need. Not what we picked up. It's neural sensors. That's fine. There's no rush in this game. We're making great progression in this game, and we're just pottering through. We're just falling through it with style. Mobility is Rhino's only downfall. I just buy everything from the market. Yeah, I mean, look. If you want to get the credit card out and load up with $500 worth of platinum and go and buy everything in here, knock yourself out. There's nothing wrong with that. That's your choice. If it's your pleasure, who the hell is anybody to criticise it? However, if you're like me, a cheap bastard, free to play, doesn't want to spend a penny on the game, this is one of the few games that won't limit you or penalise you for being that way. Now, there is a halfway house. If you don't want to get the credit card out, but you do want platinum to buy stuff in the shop, well, then you can relic farm, sell what you farm, your prime parts, prime weapons, prime warframes, with other players for platinum, and then spend that platinum. You know, that's the power of this game. It's whether you want to spend and invest the time doing that. So all these relics here contain prime blueprints, which you can sell, and prime pieces to other players for in-game currency, which is called Platinum. The question is whether you want to invest that time. That's the question that only you can answer. And if you want to spend hours of your life running Lith Relic, doing Lith Relic runs, etc. We've already got 6 owned, but I will build another one, screw it. You know, if you want to spend all that time doing that, that's your business. And it's nothing to do with anybody else, and you know what, it's fine. You know, conversely, if you don't want to spend that time and you want to get the credit card out, that's also absolutely fine. It's fantastic. And as I say, Warframe is one of the few free games that doesn't penalise you. So, you know, you can spend no money on it, you can chuck a load of money at, you can do a halfway house and only spend real world money when you get a 50% discount voucher, which you get fairly regularly, perhaps once every couple of months. Load up on your platinum and go and buy whatever you want. But you know, don't be one of these players that ends up with a shitload of crap Warframes and no character progression, no story progression, because you're missing out. You know, very early on, you have access to 3 open worlds: the Plains of Eidolon, the Vox Solaris one, and of course the Heart of Deimos. And you can have some really, really good fun on all of these areas. Also, don't worry about not having arbitrations available, or you know, super high level ways of quick leveling weapons. You know, you can take a weapon into something like Cobra and within 40 minutes have it max leveled. So again, it's not, you know, the be all and end all of life. So please, please, please enjoy your time in the game. And if you don't have the latest fashion frame, if you don't have access to the latest Valkyrie bundle, who gives a shit really? If you do have access to it, well, that's fantastic. Enjoy the pants out of her. If you don't, well, trust me, if you're a new, clueless free-to-play player, and you can get your account to having your starter Warframe plus 1 Rhino plus 1 Volt, you can complete the whole of this game. Forget all this shite, not necessary. If you've got your starter frame plus a Rhino plus a Volt, then there's nothing in this game you can't achieve as a solo free-to-play player. And you can have fun, potter through the game, fall through it with style, do it your way, team up with friends, team up with people who are clan members in your clan, and you're going to have a fantastic time. And you can either throw a boatload of money at it, or you can do it 100% free to play. There ain't too many games around that I can think of that have this level of entertainment and inclusion. Let's call it that. I really don't want to take that out. I want to level up the Galatine, the Gram. The Gram is a great weapon for Mag, being as she's a lady. The Galatine is great, or the Galatine is great for Rhino, a great big humping sword. And then the Furax is also great for Rhino, for when you just want to go and punch the crap out of stuff, if that's your pleasure. Yeah, I mean, I can't think of any other game where you're so spoiled for options and are not penalised because you're either not buying a battle pass or you're not paying a subscription fee. Honestly, I can't, you know, even my beloved Star Wars The Old Republic, which is great, but even that penalises you for not subscribing. Let me just check the chat because it's going mad. I don't need to use real money, use platinum actually. Yeah, but again, Neja, that's absolutely fine if you're prepared to invest that time into trading. A lot of players aren't. But if you are, fantastic. That's a great idea. No pain, no gain. Well, that's not really true, is it? I literally run relics every day and I'm having fun doing it. Then Neja, keep doing it. That's great and good for you. A lot of players don't enjoy that because to them, doing relic runs is like looking at a bubble from the outside. It all just happens, and the next thing you know, you've got a green flashing diamond on your screen, and you think, what the fuck just happened? And it's gone because all the other players have ran through the mission, done it all. You don't even know how to bullet jump, let alone have a clue what's going on. If I don't have something, I go buy it. Yep, absolutely. But I'm a veteran, so can't talk. No, sure, that's fine. I find joy in helping others. That's good for you. Punching stuff is fun. It's great fun. And it's an area which a lot of players never explore. And if you've got a rhino and something to punch with, oh my god, you can absolutely obliterate stuff with consummate ease. Anyway, this stream's been going long enough. We've made okay progression today. We're making our way through Deimos, and once we open up the Cambion Drift, by completing these missions, then we can... Oh, I beg your pardon. That's unlocked by... I think these three are all unlocked by doing the Heart of Deimos quest, which we'll do in the next one. So we've got one more node on the planet that we can complete, and then we've got to do the Heart of Deimos quest. You know, I mean, it's fantastic, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope, if nothing else, I give you a little bit of impetus to go and enjoy the crap out of the game. Because, as I say, you need very, very little to complete the game. You don't need to worry about button mashing or understanding all the skills and mod builds and all the rest. You don't need to worry about it. All you need to worry about is take your Warframe around the star chart and ruffle stomp it and enjoy the pants out of it, doing it how you want to do. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please rate, comment, subscribe, thumb the videos and the streams up if you loved it, down if you hated it. I will see you all later for some more American Truck Simulator. Have a great day all. Much, much love.